All right, guys, so it is time for us to test our login functionalities. All right, okay, so this is the backend. All right, so this is the login implementation. So look at this properly and make sure your own is exactly like this. All right, we want to first of all check for null field, then we want to fetch the user. All right, then we invalidate their session, then we want to compare their password to see that the password that is being entered in this request is actually the same thing with the password that is saved in the database. All right, so then we want to set the user to the Spring security context, and then we also want to generate a token for the user. Then we want to create a session for the user, and then we want to save the user back. Then we are going to return this response if the login is successful. All right, then this is the implementation for the session management. All right, we have this for creating the session and this for invalidating the session. Please make sure your own is exactly like this. All right, so that you don't have any error. So now let's also look at what we have in the front end. All right, so we have this functionality for fetching for logging in the user. All right, so this will send the request to the backend to actually log the user into the application. So this is the login functionality itself. All right, so there is nothing much here. It's just a simple implementation to log in the user. All right, and these are the details we are saving in the local storage. So once we log in the user, all right, so the backend is going to return a response. Then we are going to extract that response and save it in the local storage. All right, so we have the user ID, the first name, last name, username, email, phone number, and the profile picture. So that's all. Now let's run we'll run the backend, I will run the front end, and then we'll access the app on the browser. Then we'll log into the application. So now let's run the backend. We'll just run the app like this. So now let's run the front end. So we are going to say npm run build. We are going to access the front end on port 2020. All right, so now let's access the app in the browser. All right, so this is the login form. Remember, we already created a user before, so let's use that user to log into the application. And if the login process is successful, we will get redirected to the chat page. So this is the username and this is the password. So click on login. All right, so you see the user has logged in successfully now. So now let's check the database to see if a session is actually created for this user. All right, as you can see, a session has been created. This is the token, this is the session ID, which is 1, and this is the user ID. All right, so when you look at the user side now, you can see the logged in user. All right, and then this is password encoded, this is his profile picture, then this is the token. All right, so and this is the status of the user, which is logged in. All right, so that's all for the login functionality.